Good morning, dear students. I am Vishram Meena, assistant professor working at Government PG College, Karoli. As we know that we are studying English literature through online mode, today we are going to take the poem to study is Ode to Evening. This is meant for the students of BA Part Second. As we know that this is an ode which is a long poem addressed to someone, written in high style. The poem is addressed to the evening. That's why it is entitled as an ode to evening. Today we are going to take the first 8 lines of the poem to study. Now we have to deal with the text of the poem. If aught of autumn star or pastoral song may hope chaste eve to soothe thy modest ear, like thy own solemn springs, thy springs and dying gaze. O nymph reserved, while now the bright-haired sun sets in yon western tint, whose cloudy skirts with breed ethereal bow overhang his baby bed. In the first 4 lines of the poem, it is the modesty and chastity of evening which have been emphasized. These lines also produce the atmosphere of the countryside because of the reference to an autumn pipe and a pastoral song. Then there is also in these lines picture of the springs of water flowing with subdued sounds, and there is a reference to the gales which are losing their force and becoming mild. In lines 5 to 8, evening is described as modest kind of deity, and then we are given a fanciful picture of the setting sun. The sun has been personified as a bright-haired person sitting in a tent in the western sky. The sun is also imagined as having a bed which seems to have a wavy surface and over which the clouds and the air serve as a kind of canopy. These are highly pictorial lines in which the poet gives free reins to his imagination. This kind of imagery is romantic in its quality because it serves the poet's fancy ad hoc. If aught of autumn stop or pastoral song may hope chaste eve to soothe thy modest ear. The poet is saying here that anything of autumn stop, autumn pipe, or a pastoral song which is produced with help of this kind of flute may hope to soothe your modest ear. He is addressing uh, the evening as chaste eve. Like thy own solemn springs, thy springs in dying gaze. Just like the solemn means serious sounds produced by the springs of water, and the dying gaze means the wind which is dying in force. These are natural sources of producing music for the evening. Secondly, the poet addresses evening as nymph reserved. He says, he says that sea is reserved in nature, while now the bright-haired sun sits in yon western tent. While the bright-haired sun has been personified here, and he sits in that western tent, whose cloudy skirts with braid ethereal bow overhang his baby bed, whose cloudy skirts with braid ethereal bow, and the bed of uh, the sun on which he is sitting is surrounded by the, the clouds, and it is overhang, or we can say that clouds are overhanging over the bed on which the sun is setting. The sun is bright because the sun is setting in the western sky. Now, this is the evening time. It gives a beautiful scenery to the poets to write poetry that we can see here in these 8 lines of the poem. The poet addresses evening as chaste eve and nymph reserved. So these are the characteristics of an ode we can see here. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.